Intercultural communication competence is the ability to communicate effectively and appropriately in various cultural contexts. To gain intercultural communication competence, motivation, self and other knowledge, and tolerance for uncertainty are required. 3 ways to cultivate intercultural communication competence are to foster attitudes that motivate us, discover knowledge that informs us, and develop skills that enable us. The truest necessity for intercultural communication competence, and what ties all of these ideas together as one, is cognitive flexibility. Cognitive flexibility is the ability to continually supplement and revise existing knowledge and create new categories rather than forcing new knowledge into old categories. I was the first U.S. citizen born in my father's family. His parents immigrated from Canada to the United States along with him and his siblings in the late 70s, where he met my mother and followed her to South Texas. Aside from my family being culturally diverse, I have traveled often in my life and experienced many cultures. I learned at a young age that in order to be polite, we must not impose our beliefs onto other cultures, but rather respect theirs and learn what I can from the way that they live their lives. Even as a child, my father instilled the belief that ethnocentrism would get us nowhere in life. My cognitive flexibility has aided me in seamlessly assimilating into communities and learning more from the locals than most tourists. Mass media has sprouted into globalization, and the world has begun connecting and melding through technology. While they are still culturally very different, our businesses have become a melting pot to further advance ourselves. I hypothesize that cognitive flexibility will need to become the new norm over ethnocentrism as our technology brings us closer together and advances in business create one large market. The cognitive flexibility I learned as a child has benefited me personally in travel as well as professionally. While I was in the U.S. Army, I was stationed in South Korea and worked in Area 1 near the Demilitarized Zone, or the DMZ, and I worked closely with the Republic of Korea Army soldiers. While they were required to know English well in order to work with us, I made every effort to learn Korean and learn about them and their culture. This made it easier to work with them and conduct business. In conclusion, I believe that this will be the case with many cultures. Remaining open to understanding their culture rather than trying to fit them into the confines of your own culture is the key to intercultural communication competence. The keys to competence are fostering attitudes that motivate us, discovering knowledge that informs us, and developing skills that enable us. All of those keys are encompassed within cognitive flexibility. Opening your mind will open the doors to intercultural communication competence.